Hello everybody, today you have Exponents and Scientific Notation Study Guide. So remember, the ones that are highlighted in pink are the ones I want you to write on your packet, or if you're using Kami, write it on Kami. Number 1 is 16 to the 10th times 16 to the 4th. So all you're going to do is keep the base the same, which is 16, and make sure you add the exponents, and you're going to get a new exponent. So for example, 16 raised to the power of 14. So you can put that one right on your packet. Number 2 says g raised to 19 divided by g raised to 12. Now you're going to keep the base the same, which is g, and just subtract these exponents to get a new exponent. Number 3 is 20 raised to the power of 7, which is going to be raised to the power of 5. You're going to keep the base the same, but remember, you're going to multiply these exponents, so 7 times 5. So for example, 20 raised to the power of 35. The next box down says I can apply properties of integer exponents. So for number 7 and 8, we did do a previous video on these. So we have in number 7 here, b raised to a negative 8. And if we have a negative exponent, we cannot leave it that way. We need to change it to a fraction so that the 8 becomes positive. For number 8, we have 3 raised to the power of 5, which will be raised to the power of negative 5. So we will be getting a negative exponent here because of our integer rules. And remember, we need to rewrite our negative exponent as a positive. Now the same can be said when we're doing number 9. We're going to be adding these exponents. So for example, negative 12 plus 2 is going to be negative 10. So keep the base the same at 10, and then your exponent will be negative 10, but you need to rewrite that negative exponent as a positive. On the second page, it says I can apply properties of integer exponents. So all you have to do in this box is number 16, which is greater than 4 to the negative second or 2 to the negative fourth. So how do you know? So it's asking you which is greater. But if you get the same answer for these, they will end up being the same. It will not be greater than or less than. You can just say they are equal. The final box down here says I can evaluate square and cube roots. So for number 21, you need to solve what is negative 5 raised to the third, which is negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5. Number 22, I took out a word, so all I really wanted to find is the square root of 196. And for number 23, you need to solve what is the square root of 64. The last part of your page says I can estimate large and small values using powers of 10. So for number 27, we're going to rewrite the following value as a single digit times the power of 10. So remember, our decimal point will come between the first and second number. And wherever we moved the decimal is what 10 will be raised to in your exponent. So for example, it'll be something like 8.29 raised to the power of, and then however many times the decimal place moved to the spot between the 8 and the 2. For number 28, very similar. You're going to rewrite the following value as a single digit times the power of 10. So we're going to move this decimal between the 6 and the 8. And if you do that, you're going to get something like 6.8 raised to the power of 10. And the power of 10, whatever exponent, will be how many times you move the decimal. Now you're going to get a positive exponent for number 28 because the number got bigger. And then for number 27, you're going to get a negative exponent because the number got smaller. That is it for today. Everybody have a great day and stay safe.